Hey folks, DRANS Poke Corner here. Man, I have something spicy to talk about in today's unboxing. Yeah, we're gonna rip into my latest slab Mailday and see what I got, but DRAN has thoughts to share on the newest big controversy in Pokemontcg collecting. People have figured out how to use CT scanners to scan sealed booster boxes and packs to see what cards are inside them. So here's the scoop on that fresh pile of hot garbage. Basically, a company has posted a video of using their industrial grade CT scanner to scan and identify vintage hollows in packs. Here's some footage of this nonsense. Now, this technology has been around forever, but this is the first time I've seen someone use it on Pokemon cards. So why am I riled up about this? I work in an industry where fraud is common, and a big part of my day job is actually identifying fraud. You better believe that this CT scanner dumpster fire is gonna cause some fraud. I'm gonna break down some of the reasons why this is a big problem. And also we'll talk about, well, what does this mean for us, the collectors? Buying and opening sealed vintage and high dollar sealed packs and boxes just got a lot riskier for us. Fraud is going to be a much bigger problem soon for us collectors. But to really get the whole picture here, we got to talk through some fraud risk theory to really understand what's going on here, what the possibilities are. So in the anti-fraud discipline, we have a concept called the fraud triangle, which basically describes the three elements needed for an individual to commit a fraud. So I'm not going to walk you through every part of the picture, but you need to know these three basic ingredients and understand them and how this can turn a normal person or honest person into a fraudster. So looking at the diagram here, there's three basic elements on the fraud triangle. There's opportunity, rationalization, and motivation. So starting with the left side of the triangle, well, what's the opportunity here? Well, anyone holding expensive sealed product can now scan their product to see if they should open it, to try to get a first edition base set Zard or maybe a Moonbryon, or sell it off if it has nothing in it. That's a pretty obvious opportunity for scumbaggery, I think. People have been searching and resealing packs forever, but this CT scanner nonsense makes it easy for anyone with access to the right equipment to become a fraudster. So what's the rationalization here? Essentially, now we have companies offering CT scanning of TCG products as a service available to everyone. So I'm not going to include the company's name in this video. Honestly, they don't deserve promotion, but it's real. This sucks because it definitely checks off the rationalization part of the fraud triangle, basically that everyone else is doing it side of the triangle. Anyone can now pay to have their sealed stuff scanned, and it just makes it too easy for people to do this. Well, as for the last part of the fraud triangle, motivation, we all know there's a lot of bad apples in the Pokemon collecting community and TCG collecting in general. I mean, just watch Rattle's channel for a couple weeks and you'll see plenty of examples of scumbags and thieves he's caught or pointed out, and also lots of examples of these scams that people are running. The fact that there's a ton of money on the line in Pokemon Vintage Sealed also dumped gasoline on this flaming landfill, in my opinion. I think we're really going to see an uptick in sneaky deaky scumbag scammerinos searching their sealed to make scummy sales. So that's an alliteration combo bonus for me. All three sides of the fraud triangle are checked off here. For motivation, just pick any motivation on the bottom of this diagram, and you essentially have all the ingredients for a fraudster. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that there's tons of honest sellers out there who won't join the flaming landfill of pack scanning that's coming. Not everyone is going to commit fraud, but I do expect changes in the sealed market. Buying vintage packs is really going to be a lot riskier for buyers. Plus, honest sellers are really going to struggle with this because the vintage products that they're holding, now they may have to deal with false claims from buyers that the packs they bought are scanned. It's kind of a train wreck. I mean, you want to look away, but you just can't. So let's talk about where I think the worst and first scams will pop up. So first of all, I would watch out for eBay sellers buying from new members of Pokemon selling groups, things like Facebook, various other social media platforms, Instagram. People here have a long history of scamming folks. The worst actors in these spaces, always seem to come back under a different name. This new potential scam, scanned packs, is likely to hit these platforms soon. Really, if someone has a ton of good feedback, most people have like a feedback page that you can refer to, like a list of references. And eBay for sure also has its own seller feedback percentage and reviews that you can look at. I just recommend you look very closely before buying any kind of sealed vintage. So I would also be very cautious of vintage pack whatnot sales. So only buy from the most reputable and trusted streams. I mean, whatnot is already chock full of scams and, random things. So I expect to see CT scan packs pop up here too. We all remember the Blake's Breaks fiasco. This situation just sucks for collectors. Really everyone loses here. Just make sure to protect yourself and be very smart about your purchases. Be skeptical of anything that looks too good to be true, and just pay close attention to really everything before you buy somewhere. So that's enough DRAN ranting. I didn't even really get to talk about the cards I was unboxing in the background here. Let's go ahead and kick off another Box.gg giveaway too. And honestly, Box has been about the only mystery product thing that I trust these days, and that's because they show their odds on boxes right up front. You know what you're opening, how much it costs, and your chance of hitting a chase card. It's fair, and I love that. And the expected value on these boxes is usually right around 85%. Feel free to check out my super user review video in the description if you want more information on Box.gg. So for today's giveaway, I'm giving away 4 1000 gem Box.gg codes. To enter, just drop a comment on this video and I'll do the drawing next week in a video or a short. Just please make sure that you subscribe and turn notifications on, since I do put a 48-hour claim period limit on it as well. If you win, you'll just need to reach out to me via the Box Discord, friend request, and DM me. Here's my information. Also, if you ever decide to give Box a try, feel free to use my affiliate code DRANCards. It'll get you a 5% bonus if you buy gems. That's all I got today, folks. Be smart, stay safe, use Box responsibly, and happy collecting.